Hello and welcome to this Forex preview at XM.com. I'm Maria Pashurdes, and joining me is Senior Investment Analyst Rafi Boyajan. We'll be discussing the upcoming OPEC Plus meeting. So Rafi, this Thursday and Friday, OPEC, Russia, and other major oil producers will meet in Vienna to decide what production quotas to set, given that the current agreement will expire in March 2020. Now, we've heard that Saudi Arabia is pushing for deeper cuts. Do you think this is likely to happen?
Well, that is right. So Saudi Arabia does appear now to be pushing for deeper cuts. Before those reports emerged, the expectations were that OPEC and non-OPEC countries will agree to an extension of the current agreement, which is cutting output by 1.2 million barrels per day. So that agreement has been in place for a year now. So most likely they will extend this until June 2020. But given the fact that the current agreement hasn't really had the impact that oil producers were hoping for, and although oil prices are up about 20% this year, they're well below the highs reached earlier in the year. So Saudi Arabia is now pushing for deeper cuts, but it remains to be seen whether or not they will agree to this, because other countries, mainly Russia, isn't really open to the idea of cuts. In fact, they're hoping to make some tweaks to their own quotas in order to allow them to produce slightly higher. So the most likely outcome remains that we will simply get a rollover of the current agreement into next year.
I see. So given all this, how are oil prices likely to be affected?
That will remain pretty much on the outcome of the meeting. If we simply get a rollover, then that's not likely to be much of a support to oil prices, because we do have the ongoing trade war. Now that has been negative for oil prices because it's led to slowdown in global economic growth, and that in turn has led to a weaker demand. We also have this push for renewable energy that also is weighing on the outlook. And so if you look at the year ahead, it's looking unlikely that oil prices will be able to sustain the current gains. We might get a surprise decision to extend until the end of 2020 rather than June 2020. That might be a bit more supportive for oil prices, but really markets will be looking for deeper cuts in order to make the latest gains for oil prices more sustainable.
I see. Rafi, thanks so much
you.
for joining me. Thanks for watching at XM.com.